San Antonio at home, last 8 home games, they've won them all. This was a big win for them. They get LaMarcus Aldridge back. All the questions, Candace, about Kawhi. This is a big win for the Spurs.
This was a big win. Obviously, them losing to Wizards, Pop wasn't happy about that. Their home stretch at home is against tough teams. Obviously, this was a win they had to have, and, they got it.
Shat, we got to give a lot of credit. LaMarcus Aldridge last year, there were a lot of questions about, could he play nice when he wasn't the man with Kawhi? If he wasn't doing what he's done at all-star level all season, they'd be nowhere without Kawhi. 25th double-double of the year tonight.
Last year, he came in. He's a nice, respectable guy. Everybody knows it was Kawhi's team. He didn't want to step on anybody's feet. Pop had a conversation with him and said, hey, man, that stuff you was doing in Portland versus the Rockets where you averaged 40 the first 3 games, that's what we need. We're not trading you, by the way, so it's your team now. And, he's been playing excellent. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So it doesn't cost as much as yours. It's okay.
No, Shaq, Candace, I want to ask both of you a question because, this is kind of a contract year for Kawhi, right? And he can get that $219 million. And seeing what just happened to Isaiah Thomas, coming back when he's injured, so forth. If you're Kawhi right now, are you saying $219 million on the extension, or I got to come back and play for my team?
I would do both. Because, it's always what you're doing now, not what you did. Nobody cares what you did last year. Last year we were talking about him as probably the second best player in the game. This year he hasn't played, so his stock has slipped a little bit. Me, I would definitely show people that I'm worth the not for me, 219. I'll be at for 419. But anyway, I would definitely say, I'm worth the 219. I'm going to show you, and I would come out and play for the team and definitely try to win a championship. Because when you win a championship, it ain't nothing to talk about when you go in that office. You just be like, owner, boss, here you go. You sign, I sign. 219 right there.
But do you think with Kawhi in the lineup, with Houston and Golden State in the West, do you think it's smart for him? They're not going to win this year.
What?
I don't think they're going to win this year.
Don't you have to do it for your teammates, though? You guys tell me.
No, I believe in coming back for your teammates, and I think a lot of that is a problem. You hear Tony talking about he's played with far worse injuries than, what's going on. You've heard Manu. So obviously, his team has a problem with it. But Kawhi is, even if he comes back, you think the Spurs have a chance in the West?
Yeah, I think they got a chance, but they won't win.
Okay.
Right? Unless he comes back at MVP Kawhi level like he was last year, which I don't know. Mm-hmm. After sitting out for so long. But I'm being honest. I'm being totally honest, right? If I got 219 on the table, and I just saw Isaiah come back, play his heart out, re-injure himself again, and I'm looking at this season, and like I said, I got two. It ain't like back in the day when you had $3 million on the table. You got 219 on the table. I don't know. It would be a hard decision to make for me right now. It really would.
Here's a question I have, because I think when you talk about when guys don't speak a lot, it speaks volumes, right?
Yeah.
For Manu Ginobili specifically to come out and make the comments that he did, you think about the culture that Pop has presented.
Yeah.
Doesn't that tell you that those two guys, he and Parker, think that Kawhi is healthy enough to play?
Yeah, and he may be healthy enough to play. And again, you got to, if you put yourself in Kawhi's mind, right, and you see what just happened to Isaiah, coming back, playing with the hip injury in Boston, and now he's not going to get the type of money that he possibly would have.
But Kawhi is not going to get he's not going to get traded. Like, they're not going to trade Kawhi.
But if he comes back and he re-injures himself, right, that 219
goes to 186.
Yeah, I don't even know if it goes to 186, right? Because we know NBA organizations, NFL organizations, when a player is injured, they play hardball.
Yeah, but
right?
a lot of times you can be, you could be cleared to play, but you still can't be ready. Especially like with knees, like you can look at the knee under the MRI and it won't show structure down. But when you make that move, you still feel that, and then you say, I'm not ready. So maybe he's not ready. I mean, he's always been a class act, so I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to say you should play, you shouldn't play. But I'm sticking with Kawhi. The man say he hurt, then he hurt.
And the one thing that I think we all as former players, current players, I don't think we ever question a guy's injury. If a guy says he's hurt,
then he's hurt.
And if a woman says she's hurt, then, they hurt. And And I'll even take it another level for former MVPs of the league, right? When you're talking about coming back and playing, they expect you to come back and play at an MVP level.
Right.
So you can't come back and be, a role player getting 12, 15 points.
Nope, not at
they
all.
expecting you. And if you're not coming back, dominating, getting 27, shutting everybody down, then the organization is saying, well, he may be hurt. That 219, what you said, 187 now.
And remember this about Kawhi on the way out. One of the great things about him is how much he's a two-way player. Go chase down the best player on your team defensively the entire game, then put up 30. That's hard to do when you haven't played in months.
Yeah,
Very
and I'm
tough.
going to say to Kawhi, hey, man, get the money, right? Get that money, and I hope you get healthy, but get that money.
Well, he's going to get it anyway. Somebody's going to sign him up.
Yeah, get that money, man.
Somebody's going to sign him up.
I'm for the players. Get the money.
Go get the money.
Shoot, I'll take that 187. I'll take one.